Hi there.
Hello.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Season 4, Episode 2 of the Argent Airways podcast. I'm Redcleaver, and this is Vivian.
Hello, it's Vivian, also known as Granny Viv, your little mute forsaken with a cozy house.
We have everyone's favourite forest troll, that's Xuyagu.
Beermons, I'm Xuyagu, Green Forest Trombone from the hinterlands, who's excited to talk with his Stromgarde and Arathi neighbours.
Yes.
I can imagine.
Don't get too excited.
Oh, but yes, we have not one but two special guests today. We have the Emperor of the Arathi himself. We have Rhaldor.
Hi there. Good evening, everyone.
And of course, we have Aelric.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, indeed. Yes.
Welcome, gentlemen.
Welcome indeed.
Thank you for having us.
So yeah, you two are part of the Stromgarde / Arathi crew up there in the north, and Grashka sometimes RPs up there, but I have only ever been there for one campaign, so I am very curious to hear about what happened, the lore, how you guys got up there, what you're doing, basically everything.
Okay. What campaign did you attend to?
Oh God, it was like a couple of months ago.
The Red Dawn?
Red Dawn.
Yeah, that must have been the one. Yeah.
Nice. Was a good one.
It was a very good one, yeah.
Yeah. We had some lore stuff going on and decided to RP it out up there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very interesting, I think. Yeah. Can you guys tell us a bit how your community came to be up there? What made you go, let's RP up there?
Well, I guess I'll take the lead on that question. I think it was we just celebrated our third anniversary on the 23rd of January.
Congratulations!
Because 3 years ago, I walked into an old friend of mine, Evelyn, who is also a fellow moderator of our community Discord. And we used to roleplay a lot back in the day. We're roleplay veterans. I think I first started roleplay in Stromgarde in 2010, 2011, somewhere around that era.
That's a good time ago.
Yeah, long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
But I just had a little break from Warcraft, like a few months, and then I came back, ran into her in Stromgarde. In Stormwind. And I was like, oh my God, how you've been? Shall we return north and get some Stromgarde roleplay going? Especially because now with the Battle of Azeroth expansion, Stromgarde was rebuilt. It was not anymore a big ruin.
Mm-hmm.
So me and Evelyn then brought in our good friend Hirnir, who is currently inactive, but a very large pillar of our community as well, as a founder and a moderator of our community. And then we also found a guild there led by John Elithar, who was already role-playing there. And four of us kind of were like, yeah, let's start this up. Let's create a hub out of it outside of Stormwind. Because, all the role plays in Stormwind on Alliance side. We wanted something else, something more grounded. And that's when we created the Discord, and when we saw people, we invited them. And the goal really was not to bubble in our own guilds, because each of us had their own guilds as well. But we made something called the Stromgarde Accord. And we just started creating events for players on Argent Dawn. And now we are 3 years later, over 1,000 members on our Discord.
Wow!
We had Aelric here, who is with us, join our moderator team along with Octavian, who couldn't be here today. Currently it's the three of us running the community on a OC level.
That's a lot of people to
Discord level.
For just the three.
Yeah, but along the way, a lot of people came to Stromgarde, and they really helped out a lot. I think Aelric can mention a few, I'm sure.
Absolutely. I mean, right now only we have like I think 2 other guilds that have been very active lately, besides the other people. And I mean, just in the Stromgarde community, we have a lot of people who are just very active in general.
Yeah. And when we say active, we also mean like creating events for the players, not only for their guilds, but also for the guildless players. And I think that's something that is quite, I don't really want to use the word unique, but I mean, which makes us stand out. I'll say it like that. Because this is actually our goal. I mean, across these past 3 years, we've created several large campaigns which had over 200 players actively participating. The reclamation of Gilneas, for example. Sorry?
Well, we were just saying that's a lot of people. I mean,
Yeah.
It was a lot of people, but yeah, we had the reclamation of Gilneas. I think that was one of our first big campaigns. But when the War Within came out, we went to Khazalgar. Aelric took a very prominent role in that one, I believe, as well.
I think Castlegore was the biggest campaign we've had so far, actually. I think
far,
Midnight
yeah.
I think we peaked at like 350 people actively RPing in the zone, which was insane.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is, how long ago was that?
Well, when the war...
A year and a half ago, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. When there were a few, like 1 or 2 months after the expansion came out. But I think that's also one thing that a lot of players returned when the Worldfall saga commenced and the War Within was released. But I also think that generally a lot of players just, really enjoyed the roleplay scene that we were offering.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's so big and extensive up there. I should go there more often, I think.
Yeah. Well, the thing.
How's the Horde side of your community going? Is it mostly Alliance, or are there Hordes as well?
I think I'd say it's about 95% Alliance. Horde doesn't really have a scene up there. We've had them along for a couple of events, but it's a little bit of a rarity. Also, considering how many people in Stromgarde are, their characters don't really want to cooperate that much with the Horde. But there's been a few occasions when they've tagged along to events, and it's actually been pretty cool. I mean, even if their community up there is very, very small compared to like the Alliance side, they actually contributed quite a bit to just the overall storyline of the Red Dawn just by attending a couple of events there.
Yeah, we had a few guilds participate there. What I think is, or might be an issue for the Horde is, as how I understand it at the moment, the roleplay scene on the Horde side, correct me if I'm wrong, is like very scattered. Obviously, on Argent Dawn, biggest roleplay side is the Alliance.
Yes, definitely.
I think for the Horde to really create a new hub out of the general hub in Orgrimmar, or the very bubbled roleplay that Horde guilds tend to have, it takes a lot of effort to do that, a lot of time as well. I think we were very lucky, Evelyn here near John and I, when we first created the community, to all be in a place in our lives that we had a lot of time. We didn't do much of work and that kind of stuff, and we just had the space to do it. But sometimes life takes over, and that's the hard part.
So what you're saying is you need more Hordes in the Arathi Highlands.
We need proper Hordes, yeah.
You heard him, guys.
Especially Hordes from Argent Dawn, also, dude.
You heard him, Orcs. We're invading Arathi Highlands again. Come on.
Finally.
You guys can stay on your side. You got Hammerfall. We have the rest.
You know what Hammerfall was, right?
We'll come and hang out every day.
I'll go back home to the hinterlands.
To be honest, on the if you speak about Arathi and the Horde side, what I For example, I saw that in the upcoming Midnight expansion, spoiler alert, there will be, after the campaign in Zulaman, you will receive the Amani troll appearance that you can use on your troll.
At last.
Yeah. That's really cool in my opinion, because they look really nice, and it gives a lot of opportunity to bring more kind of characters to Arathi. Also, all players who are listening and play Magar orcs, the Magar orcs who came to Azeroth after what expansion was it?
Warlords.
Warlords of Draenor. They live in Hammerfall. So it would always be nice to have, those role players, because lore-wise, it just fits for their character.
It does. It does, absolutely.
Yeah, and Horde RP has been bubbled for as long as I can remember. So it would be nice if we had a little bubble up there too to give you guys some neighbors.
It would, because
It's not
it will create.
money, but it's a start.
It's a start, yeah. And if you have two sides to a community, it adds to the drama, because having RP'd in Stormwind, you do see some odd things. I don't want to be impolite toward anyone, but
Oh no, we're with you.
seeing a Illidari bartender doesn't really,
Yeah.
But the great thing about the Arathi community, in characterly, they're not afraid to say how they feel. Fair to say?
That's a bit of an understatement. I think an Illidori bartender rocking up in the Stromgarde Tavern would quickly find himself thrown out of the city.
Yeah, because again, in Storm, when you go, oh, hi, welcome, yes, get a drink from our Illidari bartender over there. Don't worry, he's friendly. In Stromgarde,
I'll have a mug of Fell Lord blood, please.
in Stromgarde, you get the hell out of my tavern.
That's pretty accurate. That's pretty accurate.
Just drag them out.
Yeah, drag them out by the horns.
We actually have a couple of actual bartender RPers who are very prominent. And they used to sit at the tavern like every night. I see them on at like 8. It's a commitment.
That's wick, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's the fun part as well, that you can create a community or a roleplay hub where people start doing that naturally. Like nobody asked them to roleplay a bartender every night, but they do, and people accept it and go with it. And if they do it how they do it right now, like very naturally, it's a blessing really to have.
I can't remember the guy's name, but one of your bartenders, I whispered him once when I was role playing there, saying that he looked like Professor Eggman from Sonic, because he had a bald head and a long mustache.
I think I know who you're talking about, but the name is just slipping my mind.
Duncan,
right now.
I think his name was.
I have yeah, that's it. Yeah,
great guy.
What was it?
Really funny guy.
Duncan.
Can I ask, what sort of people, like race-wise, welcomed up in Stromgarde? Because I know from the quest line there was some tension between humans and other races. So I'm wondering what sort of ones are welcomed in the community in character.
Well, I think it's
not welcome.
I think that's a little bit of a tricky question, because obviously anyone is welcome to come to Stromgarde and roleplay, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think for it to make sense right now, it's a lot of, just the alliance races. I think the only oddities would be maybe if like a band of Death Knights rock up and try to hang out in Stromgarde for ages, or demon hunters and stuff like that, when they're not like necessarily needed, maybe. But besides that, I think just about every alliance race works pretty well. I've seen everyone come up there and add to the RP and have fun.
Even Void Elves?
I agree with that, because if
even
you look
Void
at,
Elves.
Yeah, even Void Elves. No, but if you look at it from a lore-wise perspective, in Stromgarde, you basically only have humans and like the occasional few dwarves and elves. You also see that in the books. and the storylines from the Red Dawn that Blizzard made themselves. But of course, as Aelric says, you're a roleplay server. You have to be open to different people as well. And sure, you can, on an IC level, you can debate it. For example, if my character Rhaldor, who is a Stromic human, if he sees a Death Knight, well, the story with the Death Knights resurrecting one of the Trollbane, the king.
Yeah.
Of Stromgarde and defiling the sanctum, which is like the holy place inside Stromgarde. If they rock up in Stromgarde, we're gonna have an issue.
Yes, no
But I
doubt.
don't know, sea level, it's very different because they're also in our Discord, and you actively see people talking and discussing. Like, I was thinking of maybe bringing this kind of character to Stromgarde. Would it work, yes or no? Or how would I approach it? And, they are very creative about it. And that's a fun thing to see as well.
I agree 100%. I think it's been really cool to see some very unique character concepts just rock up to a place that's like predominantly just a bunch of human knights and paladins and mages, and actually be able to sell their concept and like mix in with the rest.
What was
For example, we have Phineas. He's a little gnome fella, a little gnome tinker mage.
Oh yes.
And he melds really well with the human crowd, so to say.
That's Scattershot, isn't it? Phineas Scattershot.
Yeah.
Great guy. Again, what was your most
Well,
unique
a lot of
character
gnomes
concept that you've
lately,
seen?
to be honest.
Yeah. What's the most unique character concept you've seen up there so far?
A good one or a bad one?
Either.
Oh, yeah, unique can be taken in many ways.
Okay. It can be good or bad. Either one.
Or
Well,
both.
It's a good question.
there was that void cultist gnome with an obsession about like hiding in bushes a couple months ago.
Oh yeah. There is. Well, it's a concept, but it's more a concept on our Discord, where in the in character channel there is the name escapes me, but there is a player who posts things like, you look at the bush, there is a gnome in the bush. When you try to grab the gnome in the bush, there is no more gnome in the bush.
Yeah,
Very weird.
that one kind of tickles my brain a little bit. I've
Yeah,
never really
that's always
understood.
like, all right. Most unique character concept.
An example of a unique one that stands out.
I mean, we have a Draktyr actually.
I guess the Draktyr would be the most standing out.
Yeah, there's one in particular who is very much like a martial warrior character that does not engage in like any magic whatsoever, and they are like the perfect soldier. And they've had some cool dynamics. You've seen them do like social RP when they're like, let's just say they have 0 charisma, and that one always brings a smile to my face when I see them like talking and hanging out in Stromgarde.
He wouldn't be
Just
a
because
bronze colored one, would he? By any chance?
I'm not sure. I'm so bad with names, unfortunately.
Because you're talking about the Scaleborn, aren't you?
Yeah, I think he's in the Scaleborn. It might be Bathel.
Bethel,
maybe?
yeah.
That's a unique one.
He's a good egg. I'm in the
Redcleaver, for not being in our Stromgarde community Discord. You know a lot of our people.
Well, let's just say I've been up there quite a while. I'm actually in the Scaleborn, believe it or not, as well.
Oh,
so,
okay, all right.
Well, let this be an invitation to join the server, man.
Oh, if you toss me an invite, I'll be happy to. But more on that afterwards, of course.
Yeah, I do have a question. Since the North on itself is a bit of a bubble as well, do you guys ever venture out to, for example, Booty Bay or other events in Pandaria, or just do you travel around as well?
Yeah,
well,
sorry, Aelric, you can go.
I was just going to add in and say, when there's a little bit of a drought of new content from Blizzard, Stromgarde has kind of moved wherever we need to move. I mean, we've had RPPP down in like the Stranglethorn jungles. Mm-hmm. We've gone on, I think we did like a vacation event at one point where people hung out in hot springs for some reason. And then obviously the big ones is like Castlegar. We went into the Ghostlands. And the Ghostlands was also like, Blizzard had no input there. It was just our writing pretty much. I was not part of DMing there besides like 3 or 4 events, but that is like usually how we travel as a community.
If the game does not give us lore, we our peers make our own, don't we?
Exactly, and that's what a lot of the people in the community say as well. Like during our events and campaigns, they're like, when your community makes better storylines than Blizzard themselves.
Yes, yeah, exactly. And I see that happening all over our beautiful RP world.
Absolutely.
Very
Yeah.
much so.
That's the best thing about the RP community, how creative people are.
True, exactly.
Especially when you have to be.
Yeah, definitely.
No, but yeah, in general, I think we move around a lot you can only use the same farm in Arathi or the same ogre cave in Arathi so many times before it gets boring.
Yeah, if I see Ghost Farm one more time, I'm gonna be sick, dude.
Nowadays with housing, you can create your own areas.
Yeah.
So
when it was announced housing and when it came out, we sat together as moderators, me, Aelric, and Octavian, quite soon, and discussed it very briefly, actually, because we came to the same consensus quite fast that we would not be like promoting that sort of stuff, because that would like kill a community. It would just open bubbled roleplay. Sure, you have the chartered neighborhoods where you can invite everyone, but still it only has 50 plots.
Yeah, so it's like not even 7% of the server.
Exactly.
Yeah, what I was suggesting though is that you can create your own event areas there. Like if you're sick of a certain farm, you can build your own area and pretend it's in there for an event. For example, the other day, I had a mini event where some people were visiting Stormwind, but instead of actually going to Stormwind, which is laggy as hell at the moment, I built a little bit of Stormwind in a secret area in my housing, put down an Arakoa scarecrow, and that was a guard instead of a raid marker. Built a tiny house where they would find the NPC that they needed to talk to. That sort of thing.
Yeah, that's cool and interesting. It's something that I've done it with my guild, but I haven't really worked out how to do it for the community yet, mostly because of how limited the outdoor slots are.
Yeah, I was about to say the same as Aelric. I think it works very well for guild events, for example. I've seen plenty of guilds do it already. The Dwarves of the Maradnir, House of Twin Eagle, they all did those events. My own guild, Nordfold included. But like on a larger scale, I'm unsure at the moment if we should be doing that, especially seeing there is a large, vast world around us, which we can also use for proxies, because we are currently having a campaign for the Twilight Ascension pre-patch. Our campaign has the same name as well. And we were supposed to do it in the Twilight Highlands, but that's a very phased and sharded zone at the moment. So we're basically using proxy locations for all our events at the moment. We still bear the same vibe as the Twilight Highlands do, but still, I think it's better to do it that way. But still, it's like you said,
for smaller events, it would work.
Very nice.
For smaller
events, I think it's great.
It's amazing, actually. It's probably the best thing Blizzard has done for the RP scene in ages.
Yes.
I remember seeing the Arathi army marching towards, I believe it was the Twilight Highlands, and just seeing this massive group of people. It was quite impressive, and they suddenly disappeared because of the sharding.
The moment we sharded, we went to our proxy location for Thundermar, but
it was still quite an impressive sight, I must say, seeing that many people in one space.
Thanks.
And
what are you
must
currently
be a great
doing
thing.
up there?
Sorry, Viv.
Oh, sorry, we spoke over each other. You go first.
No, ladies first.
Oh, I was wondering what you guys are doing there at the moment, because just before we started the episode, you mentioned that you were currently doing something, a campaign-like thing. Can you
It's
tell me
Twilight.
about that?
It's the Twilight Ascension campaign. It's basically we usually do this for pre-patches where we bring together a team of DMs and come up with storylines, several storylines. We usually have between 3 to 4, and then we have, like I said, multiple DMs all pursuing different things, and then we all come together at the end, kind of like to make the pre-patch feel a little bit more lived in for our characters.
Yes.
We did it for. I mean, the only thing I can remember is, I guess, War Within Launch, and then Gilneas also, because that was kind of like a pre-patchy thing.
Yeah, we mainly do these big campaigns as part of new lore, because I think ideally for players, we are not the champions that fight against the Harbingers, Zalathas, or anything.
We're cool guys.
But we do the little side quests, because we like to keep our roleplay a little bit grounded. We don't, we're not the greatest champions of Azeroth, like our characters are in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But doing it like this really gives them that same vibe to do a side quest of the main storyline, which also engages them with the new content that Blizzard gives us.
Yeah.
I think we only did like Aelric. I think it was the Song of Troll Kalar campaign.
Yeah.
It was none. That was just we made up ourselves.
Yep. And then I came on as a DM, like, I think day 2, I said, hey, can I DM some stuff?
Yeah, I think that was your introduction as well, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
A while ago.
Man, time flies.
Yeah, it really does.
That's like, what, 2 years ago?
I think 2.5 even.
2.5, yeah.
I think it's been that long now, yeah. But yeah, to add on to what Rhaldor was saying, it's more like we're not the main characters, but we're helping the main characters. Maybe like maybe the Alliance heroes are there, fighting against the Void, while we handle the smaller things, the side quests, as he said.
Yeah.
And it really helps to get people immersed into Blizzard's writing, and then also obviously just it's nice to see the community get the burst of activity that lasts for quite a while after as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. I think pre-patch events are remarkably suitable for this kind of thing.
Absolutely.
Exactly, because especially because the storylines of the pre-patches themselves are poorly,
kind of small,
very underwhelming.
Yeah.
I think this pre-patch I completed the storyline in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Was that the one with Avatar, by any chance? Avatar, pardon me.
Oh, that's the epilogue, right? I think we're talking about the one
Master Aelric and the one in the Twilight Island.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's about 5 minutes of questing that we kind of stretch out to a little bit over a week of actual RP.
It always makes me laugh when Umbric goes, "Oh, let's be discreet," and you look to your left and your right. All you see is a street lined with corpses.
Yeah. I was losing it when you had to like dress up as a cultist and summon the Void, and then the little guy that like gives you the quest to go summon the Void, you just kill him right where he gave you the quest.
Yeah.
I was like, why did we do this? What was the point?
We are going to be gently wrapping up this topic, but not before asking you guys if you have anything more that you wish to share, any future events that you want to promote, or any words of wisdom to those seeking to join you.
Good question. I don't really know if we actually have a active link somewhere for people to join the Discord, but what I reckon they can always do is just pop up in Stromgarde, roleplay with us, just whisper someone. There's tons of people there who can just invite you to the server without any problem. Just make sure, I think, that you find a character that is not like Stormwind unique, but like Stromgarde unique.
Grounded.
Yeah,
Grounded,
a bit
yeah.
more grounded, and just come and enjoy some really good qualitative role play. I think that's the most important part.
A dead giveaway is that they wear a lot of red also, typically.
Yeah,
That's how you know they're from Stromgarde.
Yeah, the red ones.
Yeah.
As
Which
for our
is-
plans for the future, I mean, keep an eye out for Midnight. We will be planning something for after the expansion launches. Not sure yet exactly what, but
Hell yeah.
because we have to give our DMs a little chance to rest. But we might pop up in another community campaign for that.
I hope so.
Nice.
I hope so. The
right.
last one we went to was really good fun, and I'm going to say this much before we move on. The Stromgarde community is a very nice one to get involved with. There's a lot of grounded RP, a lot of very opinionated members in character. This is, of course, which makes RP a lot of fun, and I'm sure the community is something that you guys are proud of, and rightly so.
Very much so. Thank you for the kind words.
Very welcome.
Then, if there's nothing more, we can slide into our random topics for today.
Exactly.
Yes.
So, our random topic for this episode is about running a guild. Like, what is it like? How do you get into doing it? Make it successful? And does it come with any unique challenges?
Oh boy.
That's an interesting one.
There's a couple.
Aye.
I have some experiences with running a guild, and I learned that I'm not very good at it.
Neither am I.
So respect to any who managed to successfully run a guild.
I think running a guild is quite the learning curve. I think I started guild leading when I started. Well, I always kind of did. I always have this sense of leadership. Sometimes it's a good quality, sometimes it's not such a good quality. But I think I started around 2011 as well when I started role playing. And I think it was only for the past year that I really have the feeling like, okay, now I'm getting the hang of it.
Yeah, I'm
the
not
thing
reached that
about
stage yet.
running a guild is that it's not always about coming up with events or creating a community. It's also you're dealing with people, and whenever there are people, there's gonna be drama at some point.
Oh yes.
Well, yes. But what when I say the past year, I got the hang of it. What I mean by that is what I learned. I think I just learned the most important thing about leading a guild, and that is having a very strong core group in your guild.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Absolutely agree on that. Yeah.
Good officers. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Not only officers, just the members in general as well.
Yeah.
You don't have to be an officer to be a pillar of a guild or like, you know, have a lot of influence in the role play.
Agreed.
I mean, that's
But it's
true.
just,
Yeah.
I think that's the most important part, because indeed people are people and drama happens. Guilds break off, they split up, they disband. But if you have a strong core group who are like also on an OOC level, out of character, like in real life, really like friends, nothing's gonna go wrong, I believe.
I'm currently an OOC officer in TKs. Not IC though. I mean, Vivian wouldn't be able to do that. And I noticed that whenever we have a problem, we sometimes ask our close friends for help. So even officers sometimes have moments of what do we do now? And then the guildies are very important to fall back on.
Yeah.
I think even GMs have that feeling every now and again.
Yes,
I've had it a couple times over the years.
I can speak from experience with that feeling. Yeah, it's definitely one you feel every now and again. Although I will say it's difficult in the early days when you're founding a guild, because you're still, what's the word I'm looking for, workshopping ideas and what you want to go, what direction you want to go with the guild itself. For some weird reason, I have no idea why I did this to this day, but as Rhaldor said, it's best with a group of officers that you trust. Great. For some weird reason, I went and founded a guild on my own. And that led to some very interesting interactions with people. But thankfully, 8 years on, my guild is still going on. And that is because I met the right people at last. But
Well, I
helped me
was
a great
about
deal.
to say that
That's how it goes.
you create it on your own, but you get to know people along the way, and it goes up, it goes down, but at a certain point, it only goes up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I agree, and I'd like to circle back real quick to something Vivian said, that you thought you were bad at GMing. I would like to say that it's very hard to be objectively bad at, like, most things in RP. I don't think you can really be objectively bad at it. I think a lot of it is just going out there and trying to provide something for other people and yourself that you enjoy. So
Exactly, and that's I think Aelric just hit the right spot there. The providing part, a good guild leader. There are two kind of guild leaders. You have the guild leaders who are guild leaders because they want to be like, oh, look at me, the big cool guy, and everyone listens to me, and I'm in charge, and yeah, look, my character is so cool. And the guild members are just props to them, story of their guild leader character.
Mm-hmm.
While a good guild leader, it's the other way around. He provides for the players, for the members of the guild.
I think at the end of the day, like what I always try to do with my guilds is I try to make an immersive story that people want to be a part of, and so far it's worked out really well.
I've always believed that a good out of character atmosphere is what brings people back more than events.
Yeah,
totally.
Yeah.
Offending atmosphere where nothing's taken too seriously, people can have a laugh without worrying about offending everyone left, right, and centre. Just the other day, I got it confirmed from one of my not that I'm trying to show off, of course. That
you can show off. It's fine.
Oh well, I'd rather not, but But I got it confirmed the other day that my guild is a very accepting one, at least out of character. And this person who's going through a few mental troubles in real life actually feels welcomed and comfortable, which is a huge compliment to a GM.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
And that's how a guild should be.
That's a big compliment for you as a guild leader as well, I think.
Absolutely, yeah.
And for the officers that helped me do it, of course. Shout out to them.
Yeah, obviously. Obviously. But I think, it's like what you say, that they come for the role play, but they stay for the players.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's really summarize it.
Community building.
Yeah, exactly. You build your own little community. I mean, with my guild, we have like an OC Instagram chat with several players where we send reels to each other, have some banter, some laughter.
Damn.
But also when new players join our guild, I always ask them to like, are you a social person? Are you talkative on Discord and everything as well outside of the roleplay in the game? And I do this because we have quite a large group, I'll say, and I think it's important that, of course, not everyone is as talkative as the other, but it's as Redcleaver just said, if you socialize among the players on an OOC level, that's when you get to know people, when you bond with people, create a connection. And that's very important. I can always see the players who will probably leave at some point due to maybe some inactivity on an OOC level. And that just, you don't feel that same connection with them as you do with others. This might bite me back in. Well, I could not. I cannot say the word probably on this podcast, but when my members hear it, but
it won't bite you in the bum.
Like
Don't
bite
worry.
you in your bottom.
yes,
In the posterior,
Yeah.
as we say in England.
exactly.
I think one of the most amazing things that can happen to a guild is if they love the community so much that they eventually end up traveling and coming together from all over the place.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Guild meetings. Yeah, you never forget them. I've been in 2 guild meetings. You carry them with you forever. Yes, in real life. Yeah, I'm going to another guild meeting at the end of this year. I'm really looking forward to it.
I hope to go to that.
Well, we are just organizing our very first one in July. Then we're meeting up with a bunch of people from the guild in Poland.
Poland, of all places.
It's
nice.
Whatever.
Somewhere where you can get a beer for less than $1, dude.
Hey.
That's where we're going.
Shout out to the Polish people.
Yeah, very much looking forward to that one as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can imagine, Vivian.
So good luck with that meeting up, Vivian. I'm sure you have a lot of fun doing it.
Oh yeah, surely.
The first one you went to, that was a Frozen Paw meeting up, wasn't it?
It was, well, partially Frozen Paw, yes.
Right, yeah.
It was in Manchester, and the thing is, we were in a place in Manchester where, how do I say this nicely? Where I wouldn't necessarily go out of my own free will.
I know. And
I wouldn't even go to Manchester on my own free will, so I'm with you there, dude.
People who live in Manchester don't like Manchester, Vivian. Don't worry about it.
It didn't matter because it was about the people we were with. And you were, I'll remember that for always. And that if you guys ever go on a guild meeting, do not forget, take a group picture, write down the names of the people in the picture. Because the thing about internet friendships is that sometimes people disappear for whatever reason. And that way you will never forget them.
Yeah,
like one of the people in our picture passed away a couple of months later. He never told anyone he was sick. And now I treasure that picture always and remember the good times we had.
I'm sorry to hear that, but yeah, that's a good idea, and I think that's really sweet.
Yeah. So
very sweet.
Meet up with each other, you guys. If you're in a guild and you're having fun together, you will not regret it. You will never forget it.
What are the Vivian? Maybe I can ask you, since you're the big experienced person in this matter. What are like the most fun things to do during a guild meeting? So give me some inspiration.
The most fun things to do in a guild meeting is find a place where you can chill out together and have a drink together. Because everybody will be talking about RP, Warcraft, lore. The discussions will go on and on and on. And
do you play Warcraft together?
No.
Okay.
The ones that I've been to, no, there was no time.
Okay.
And of course we came up with ideas. Like, let's go to the zoo, let's do this, let's do that. But the moments that stay with you forever are if you're just in the same room together, just chilling.
Talking.
You can even decide to play a little game like Uno or Skippo or Quicks or something, just something small, something mindless.
Or sevens.
Most of the time you will just end up chatting about your favorite hobby that you share.
Yeah, I can imagine. As I mentioned before, that when I created the community with Hearnear, who is currently inactive, a few months after, he was in Belgium, where I'm from. So we met up. He was gonna go, it was like a stop because he was going to Turkey, but he had a stop here in Belgium, and the next day he would fly to Turkey. And I was like, "What are you gonna do?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm going to Brussels, like the capital." And I was
nice.
like, "Here, no, not nice. If you want to see Belgium, don't go to Brussels. That's not Belgium."
Okay, fair enough.
Stay out of the capital.
Yeah, so I took him to a different city, which is called Leuven. And it has the largest bar in Europe because there's a square there and it's all bars. It's also a student city, so a lot of students go partying there every night. But I took him there and we had drinks. But the funny thing is, I know Hirnir from World of Warcraft, from role playing, from leading a community together. That's the stuff we were talking about. But he was there with a friend of his. Who did not play World of Warcraft at all. And the whole time he was looking at us like, what a bunch of nerds are you guys? It was hilarious. It was a very fun night. We took a picture and I still have it. It's great.
Fantastic.
The first guild meeting I went to was in Nottingham. So we went to Nottingham Forest.
Nice.
We went to the cheesy souvenir shop, the Robin Hood souvenir shop, and we all got weapons according to our characters. So I RP'd a rogue. So I wasn't RPing yet then. I played a rogue, so I got these 2 little wooden daggers. Somebody else a paladin, so I got a wooden sword and a little wooden shield, etc. Somebody was a hunter, bow and arrow. And we just went into the forest. And we started being completely silly, like attacking each other, laughing laughing our bottoms off, and taking pictures. And,
You almost said it there, Viv. You almost said it. Well done.
We even didn't have smartphones, so we had these crappy pictures of it all, and unforgettable.
Fun times. Fun times.
But I'm sorry, we are drifting away from the topic again, aren't we?
It's a tradition at this point, you know.
Happens easily.
Yeah.
I think it's not a bad thing this time necessarily. Never really a bad thing, but like this, I think goes to show like what can happen if you do end up being able to create and be part of a very successful, welcoming, loving guild.
Agreed.
Absolutely, yeah.
Absolutely.
I think that is a good conclusion to draw out of all of this.
So, in summary, what's it like? It can be stressful, but it can be great fun, and it can be really rewarding once you've got everything in place. It may take a while, it may not. Depends on the idea.
Sometimes it makes me feel like I'm balding, to be honest.
I have gone bald,
Every now
so
and again.
yeah, I can relate. But I wouldn't change it for the world. I really wouldn't.
Lots of respect for all the guild masters.
No.
You're doing great, and if you're struggling, make sure you have some good people around you. They will help you.
Absolutely.
And big shout out to all the officers and members of all the guilds. I think those are the most important ones.
Yeah.
A guild leader is nothing without his members. So
Absolutely.
Very true.
If I may just offer a shout out to the officers of my guild real quick. Shout out to Resha, Hoey, and of course Hika. You guys know who you are, and you're great. Is there anyone you want to give a shout out to?
If we can do shout outs, I would love to. Then I would like to do a shout out to Theodore, Norbin, Boldwar, Lander, Oxen, and all my other amazing guild members, but also a little shout out to my fiancée who suffers through it all.
Who has been very accommodating and letting Rhaldor on the podcast tonight.
yes.
Thank you, Rhaldor.
Normally it was my day off.
Thank you, Rhaldor's fiancée.
A little bit too worried that I'm going to forget people if I shout out the TK crew. So I would just like to do a shout out to our glamorous leader, I should say, Kari. You're doing great, darling. Don't ever think otherwise. And to our close friends and fellow officers and non-officers who are helping us behind the scenes. You all know that I'm talking to you. Thank you all very much, and to many more years.
Absolutely, too many more years to come.
Hey, in the same fashion, I'll call out Big Ben Grindle. He is my ride or die, if you will. He's been around in the guild now for a better part of like 2 years, I think. And I finally decided to just make him my officer, and he's been great. And besides that, just all of the lovely members of TBS. It's been absolutely great coming back and getting to hang out with old friends again and do the things we like doing. And all the help as well is insane. Like you said, it's even like the non-officers. So all glory to the members.
All glory to the members.
Glory to the guild.
Yeah.
And to Stromgarde,
well,
yeah?
Yes.
now, gents, I
Staru
believe that
Star no Darador.
Yes,
I
sir.
believe that you have a couple of real life things and in-game things to attend to, so you will not be joining us for the rest of the podcast.
Yes.
So I would like to take this opportunity to thank you very much for coming and for everything you've shared with us today.
Thank you a lot for having us on, but indeed, the twilight does not rest, and we have to go.
Yep. It's been great being on here, though. Thanks so much for the invitation, and
Yeah.
I hope you guys have fun for the rest of the podcast. I'll make sure to give
Yeah,
you a
good
listen.
luck with it.
Thank you very much. And good luck
Thank
to good luck fighting those cultists.
Thank
All
you.
right,
thank
we
you.
will.
We need it. We need it. Trust me.
We need it badly.
You guys have a good one.
You too.
Have a
Yeah,
good
good
one.
luck
Thank
up
you for
there
coming.
in the north.
Thank
Thank
you.
care.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Ba-doom, ba-doom.
Right.
There we go.
Don't,
And
don't,
that just leaves us.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Xuyagu,
don't worry, guys, we
Redcleaver,
haven't
and
finished yet.
Vivian.
haven't finished yet. Sorry, Vivian, I spoke over you again.
Oh yeah, we're experts at that by
Oh,
now,
don't, yeah.
Grashka.
Sorry. What you were saying,
Yeah.
Vivian, before I spoke over you again? What were you saying?
Probably nothing of interest.
No, of
Well,
course.
it's not finished yet. I think.
No, we're not finished yet. So don't worry, guys. This is not the end of the episode. We've still got a calendar. But
Yes.
Ella isn't here today.
Unfortunately,
Ella isn't here
Aelric
today,
just couldn't be
so
with us.
Xuyagu has the unenviable task of reading it out for Ella.
Indeed, I have been given the mighty task of reading out the calendar for the week. So, shall we crack on?
Yes, crack on. Good luck, Xuyagu.
Thank you.
Good luck.
So, this calendar is running from Thursday the 5th of February to Thursday the 12th of February. Any times mentioned in this calendar are always server time, aka realm time. Sources are argentarchives.org, the ADEU RP server, which will be linked below, and the forums, presumably. Let's remember, extra events get added in at the last minute sometimes, so it's a good idea to check the above mentioned sources before making your RP plans for the night. So without further ado, let's get on to the bars. So, we have the Rose Inn at Stormgarde Gilneas, 8 p.m. Alliance on Wednesdays and Sundays. The Crescent Whisper at Still Whisper Pond, Eversong Woods, 8 p.m. Horde on Sundays. The Wandering Lamppost at Booty Bay, 8 p.m. Neutral, Wednesdays. Little Pandaria at the Golden Keg in Stormwind, 8 p.m. Alliance, which is on Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursday, and Fridays, so most of the week, if you fancy going there. The Blue Recluse is at the Mage Quarter in Stormwind on 8 p.m. Alliance, which is every day of the week. The Shady Ladies at the Dwarven District, Stormwind, 8 p.m. Alliance, every day of the week. Scarlet Raven at Darkshire Duskwood at 8 p.m. Alliance on Tuesdays. There is the Scarlet Raven Witch Hour there at Darkshire and Duskwood, 10 p.m. Alliance on Thursdays with a certain theme. That time it will be the theme of harvest or adventure. We have the Falcon's Nest at Falcon Square in Eversong Woods, 8 p.m. on Horde. That's on Thursdays. There's the Songbird Sojourn at Silver Feather Inn in Bellameth, 8 p.m. Alliance on Wednesdays. The Groggery at Pinky's Groggery, Borealis, 8 p.m. Alliance on Fridays. As You Missed Half is out of character. It's the Lamplighters Inn in Embari Village in Draenor, which I think is Shadowmoon Valley. I could be mistaken.
I believe you're right.
Yeah, in character, that's on As You Missed Isle, and that event is at that bar, I should say, is at 9 p.m. on Alliance on Sundays. I have the Friendly Phoenix at Silvermoon City on 8 p.m. Horde, which is on Wednesdays. Two Spans Tavern, which is at Two Spans Tavern in Tiragard, 8 p.m. Alliance, Thursdays. I'm guessing that's Tiragard Sound somewhere. I don't know the details of that, I'm afraid. Thursdays, we have the Everywhen Inn at Valdrazus at 8 p.m. Neutral. That's on Thursdays. We have the Moonlit Bar at Boulder Springs, 8 p.m. neutral, and also on Thursdays. We have the Manor Tap, which is a private housing at 8 p.m. neutral on Thursdays. I don't have details on whose house that is, I'm afraid. Maybe
you can find it in their Argent Archives page. They always let people know when they're on, and their name is in there.
Yes, so there we are.
Yeah.
That's on Thursdays. We have the War Chief's Rest at the Wyvern's Tail in Orgrimmar, which is 8 p.m. Horde on Saturdays. And the final bar we have is the Shack, which is at the Shack in Boralis, which is 8 p.m. Alliance on Sundays. Moving on to the daily activities in the calendar. Starting with Thursday, the 5th of February, we have Horde Fest, which is the first day of Horde Fest. A cultural festival, which is in the Drag and the Valley of Wisdom in Orgrimmar, 8 p.m. Horde. At the Scarlet Raven Witch Hour in Darkshire, which is 10 p.m. Alliance. We have one I've not heard of, which is Never Have I Ever, which is the Golden Keg in Stormwind, 8 p.m. Alliance.
Fun. That's a fun game. It's a drinking game.
Ah, yes, the drinking game. I know that one.
Yeah.
We have Senjin Summit in Senjin Village, Durotar, 8 p.m., which is for Darkspear Trolls. I would imagine other ones are probably welcome, but it's likely targeted primarily at Darkspear Trolls. Moving on to Friday the 6th of February, we have the Druid of the Branchmoot in Seradane in the Hinterlands at 8 p.m., which is a neutral event. We have the second day of Horde Fest, again at the Drag and Valley of Wisdom in Orgrimmar, 8 p.m. Horde. We have an anniversary party in the Shady Lady in Stormwind, 8 p.m. Alliance. So not many on that day. Saturday, the 7th of February, we have Cloudrest Courting Extravaganza, which is in a private neighborhood. You can whisper Leondra or Verinthior on Alliance, that is. We have the Steam Tonk Tourney and League Meet in the private neighborhood. You can message Teeny Blast, 8 p.m. neutral. We have the final day of Horde Fest, which is again in the Drag and Valley of Wisdom in Orgrimmar, 8 p.m. Horde. And we have the monthly Fireside Gathering in the Valley of Wisdom in Orgrimmar, 8 p.m. Horde as well on Saturday the 7th. Moving on to Sunday the 8th, we have the Gathering at the Crossroads in Northern Barrens, which is 8 p.m. Horde. There's Stormwind Market in the harbour area of Stormwind, 8 p.m. Alliance. Moving on to Monday the 9th, we have a shop, which is the House of Bloom at Larson Clothier's, Stormwind, 8 p.m. Alliance. There is a druidic lesson, Introduction to the Green Dragonflight in Seradane Hinterlands, 8 p.m. neutral. And opening, we have Bella no Amanare, Cafe of Dreams, 52 Bella no Amanare. Whisper Unoko for Alliance and Whisper JS for Horde, 8 p.m. neutral. Tuesday the 10th, we have Market Day, both in Duskwood, Alliance only, and Jade Forest, Pandaria, which is neutral.
Night of the week.
Yes, I was there yesterday. Didn't do much, but it was fun. Both markets will be open from 8 p.m. onwards, so come and pay your favourite stores a visit and meet up with your friends. If you find yourself in an empty Dawn's Blossom, it is possible you got sharded. You may need to send a whisper to someone who's there to get an invite into the RP shard. So that happens quite often, so you'll likely need to. We also have the Reachborn Assembly in Algathar Academy at 8 p.m. for Drakthir. Wednesday the 11th, we have the Quel'Thalas Market in Silvermoon City, 8 p.m. Horde. We have the Moonglade Journey, number 2, I think, the Great Spirits, Seradane Hinterlands. They're travelling to Moonglade, that is 8 p.m. neutral. And Thursday, there doesn't seem to be anything on Thursday the 12th. But if you want to know what's going on after this calendar ends, before our next podcast, keep an eye out on our sources, the Argent Dawn EU Discord server, Argent Archives, and the forums. And that will wrap up this week's calendar.
Hey, he did
Mic
it.
drop.
He did it, everyone.
Well done, Xuyagu. That was really good.
Yeah.
Very professional standing
Yeah.
there, Xuyagu. Well done.
Yeah. Like you've done it a million times already.
That's the second time I read it.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
In fact, very good. Yeah. Oh, now that we are segueing from calendar into shoutouts, I would just like to mention something about Hordefest. Hordefest and Fireside are linking their paws together. I'm saying that because Fireside is, of course, presented by Haiku de Valpera. Linking their paws together to make it a community thing. So, visit one and visit the other one meanwhile. They are together for once, and I am very much looking forward to that. There are a couple of things to do on Hordefest. Like a Horde fashion show. I believe there's some brawling going on. It's all on the website in Argent Archives. But there is also a artist corner where you can get some free art of your character. And I will be one of the sketch artists, so I thought I'd point that out. So
Very nice too.
come and meet us, and if you are sharded, you can whisper me if you like. My in-game name is Overhaul with 2 L's. So Overhaul. And yeah, I can pull you into the RP shard. If you can't find me, there are plenty of people there you can whisper. Yeah, but it is likely that the place is sharded because of the pre-patch stuff.
About that, Vivian, I'm glad you mentioned that, because the organisers of Hordefest have organised a little community for the event. So to avoid any sharding issues. So if you're thinking of going to Hordefest, to seek out one of the organisers and have them whisper you a link, or however the communities work. I'm not entirely sure because it's been a while since I've joined one.
We can give you the link of the community as well.
Yeah. We can give you the link as well. That's good. Good thinking, Vivian. Thank you.
Yeah.
The link to it will be either in the comments or in the description below.
Yes. Good idea. Okay, so yeah, that concludes the calendar and the semi shoutouts. We can now move on to the shoutouts proper, I reckon. What do you guys think?
I reckon so.
All right. Let me just gather the notes here. Okay. Krushka, would you like to start us off?
Oh, joy. Okay, I'll try. 20. That one there.
Yeah.
Right, I shall start off with one from Chili Wildmane, a nice Taurin. This is a shout out to Resha's Shaman Circle. And Chili is going on a spirit journey there tomorrow, and he thinks there should be more of these events that need to happen. He also comments that he enjoys the Shaman Circle a lot. So shout out to Resha Gorsong once again.
Both times I've been there, it's been an enjoyable time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've heard nothing but good things from people who go there. It's a good little fun event. And my other one, find it real quick. Where's my notes gone? There you are. And I also have a second shout out from Kizigo of the Wandering Lamppost, and he says, I want to do a shout out to Eluziel. I think I've got that name right. Have I?
I think you do.
Hey, that's a first.
I'm proud of you.
Hey. I want to do a shout out for Eluziel for helping me and the RP and OOC community out a lot. Being a great person and even a better friend. That's lovely. That's a nice message, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Ilu is a nice person. Well deserved.
Yeah, well deserved as well. Yeah. Eluziel's a very nice person.
And a lovely conservatory in their house as well.
Really?
Yeah.
So he's a person of taste, is he?
Yes, in the WoW housing, lovely conservatory area.
I was going to say, I hope you mean the WoW housing rather than...
Yes, the WoW housing.
All right. Shall I move on to the next one?
Yeah, go for it.
By all means.
Here we go. This one is by Tiny. And Tiny, we have also received your topic suggestion. Thank you very much for sending it in. We will be discussing it later after the podcast to see what we can do with it. Tiny also says, a shout out to Hexter, Zarani, and Zir at the Lucid Enclave for making and selling the silly idea I had for steampunk collectible cards as TRP items. Much love, Tiny. About the cards, there are 32 to collect, and you can play a game with them. Yeah, Vivian's already purchased a few of them. She loves trading cards, and I am looking forward to buying many more. Thank you very much.
Huge surprise.
The next, the next one is, we have a shout out from someone who's back after a long absence. In their own words, best Worgen on AD. Quinn Dory Godwin is back in RP, baby. Sunglasses emoji. Welcome back, Gwyn.
Welcome back, Gwyn.
Right.
Right.
I love this
So-
bit.
That goes for mine.
Yeah,
Right.
I have one shout out here. This is a shout out to Eldion Soran Dawnweaver and Loth Dawnweaver Soran.
Wow.
They've launched a new artisanal bakery, Wolperdingers. We welcome everyone to try out our signature donuts like the chocolate Mothman or fruity Glimmergill. Pet safe treats are also available from the Pup Cup to herbivore twists. Come and find us at the Tuesday Market in Pandaria. We'd love to see you there.
I'd like you guys to know that Rue Pug has tried the Pup Cup and only had limited farts afterwards, so can recommend.
Lovely.
Vivian approved.
You can't get a better
Pug approved.
recommendation. Can't get a better recommendation than that from the lower of chaos herself. That is Rupug.
Oh, don't let the trolls
Oh,
hear
yeah.
you say that.
The lower fashion and farts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh dear. All right.
And
So,
that'll
have
be
you got any
all
more?
for shout outs there.
Have you got any more?
No, unless we've got any individual shout outs we'd like to do ourselves.
Just the one I mentioned about Hordefest, that Hordefest and Fireside are banding together, and that you can get some free art there as well.
I do have a shout out I would like to do to Legiong's Brewhouse. I went there the other day for some RP on one of my Drac Fears. Met some lovely people there, had a great time. Particularly Meng sticks out in my head as a great one to interact with. But yeah, that was a really nice, warm atmosphere there with some nice drinks and food you could get.
Yeah, Lee's
And-
awesome.
And performances, great performances.
Very nice. Right.
Yeah.
Shall we move on to the RP funny moments? I believe we've got several to this time.
Yeah. Yeah. I have two of them, and we also got one sent in that was also really funny. What would you guys like to start with?
Let's
The
start
one
with
that got
yours
sent
first.
in, or the two?
Let's start with your
Okay.
one first. Then we'll finish with the really funny one.
Okay. Here is a conversation between Vivian and Stoen the gnome. And Stoen, of course, has a little speech thing going on. He says it a lot, so I had to cut a few of the it out to make it readable. And in Vivian's case, she has a terrible speech defect, so for your convenience, I translated it to common English. Here we go, a conversation between Vivian and Stoen about the defenses of Stormwind City, conveniently translated from Vivianese into common English. Vivian, where was Stoen raised? Stoen, Elwyn. It's a forest outside of Stormwind, very green. Viv smiles and nods and says, it's pretty cool, but Goldshire is a bit weird. We used to call it Goldshite. Stoen says, it's best to avoid that place. I think Stormwind keeps it that way to repel potential invaders. Vivian nods slowly as she thinks about this for a while, and she says, not a bad strategy. Goldshite will send enemies running. And Stowen says, like, I heard that when the great big dragon awoke, it flew south until it reached the Stormwind Gates, and then immediately turned and flew to Kalimdor when it saw Goldshire. And Vivian said that's correct, and that explains a lot.
The thought of
So
it.
yeah.
Dear.
I mean,
Deathwing, you know.
even Deathwing didn't like Goldshire.
And he was
funny.
noping out.
That reminds me of when I was at Legion's Brewhouse. I was also told in character to avoid Goldshire because it's a strange place to be.
I have another little conversation saved. This one was a little chat on the market yesterday between Vivian and Ara, the cookie baker. Ara said, "So Vivian, I heard undead eat people. Does that mean you can eat meat? If so, what sort is your favorite?" And Vivian said, No, thanks. And Ara said, "Ah, are you sure?" And Vivian said, "Pretty sure. Also, I'm vegetarian." And Ara, looking slightly defeated, replied, "All right, if you say so." And Vivian said, "Sorry." And Ara said, "That's life."
That's life.
I'm disappointed that Vivian's not eating people.
It's a very strange interaction.
It is, but it made me laugh.
Oh. Speaking of strange interactions,
Go on.
I believe this is one from that involves Stowen again. Do you want to read it, Vivian,
Yes.
or shall I?
Well, you can do it if you want to.
Okay, well, I should try
Would you
and
like to
read
give
it.
it a try?
I should try and read
Right.
it, yes. As part of our neighbourhood, Shady Sparks offers tours, which includes free food and drink, such as wine and cheese. Stowen
Mm.
attended a tour, proceeded to fill up his entire box. I'm laughing already. Sorry. Stowen attended a tour and proceeded to fill up his entire box for him to take home and enjoy the rest of the week. Upon attempting to join a further tour, as you do, he was told he cannot have any more free food or drink. So, what does he do? The next thing they know, they see a Volpera arrive shortly after, carrying an empty bucket with stating, "Hello, it. My name is not Stowen, the Volpera. I heard that there was a tour that I, not Stowen, the Volpera, have not been to yet. Question mark. And for those who want to see him, here's Stowen now, appearing on your screen, dressed as a very unconvincing Volpera.
For those who are listening on Spotify and can't see, it is a picture of a gnome in the furry outfit, the fox pajamas, basically.
Stowen
You know,
never
the
changed.
transmog.
Never changed, Stowen. Yeah.
What I'm wondering is, did it work? Did he get another box of snacks?
Oh, that's a point. Yeah.
I would have awarded him another box of snacks just for trying.
Yeah, for the effort, I would have done. Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
it's the sheer audacity of it. He comes. Oh, I can't say it. I'll keep laughing.
Not Stowen.
Yeah, not Stowen.
Definitely not Stowen.
Oh no, definitely not. No. Oh, Christ. Sue, have you got any funny moments you want to add to the list, or?
Well, I have a small one. It was very brief, but it involved Hamfist, unsurprisingly.
Oh yeah.
So the other night when I was once again at Legion's Brewhouse, when I was playing my bumbling anxious Drakthir, at one point I went down to, after talking with some people I met that were helping my character to settle in and be more at ease. I sat down at the bar, asked Legion what drink she'd recommend. So I got that. was a Pandoran Pale Ale, and I was just, sat there minding my own business until this gnome walked over to me, and I don't remember his exact words. I was sort of perplexed by the situation. Momentarily, he came and just sat on me. Just out of nowhere, he just sat on me. Just hand fist, just sitting on me. Like,
Okay, as you
asking
do.
me. I don't know what he was asking me. It was a weird situation that I don't remember. I was too amused by it. But he quickly got off when Li Jing said to him, Mr. Hamfist, something along the lines of, if I have to let you know one more time, I'm going to have to kick you out. So it seems Hamfist was misbehaving quite a bit while he was there.
As usual.
Hamfist misbehaving? Surely not. Little innocent Hamfist.
He even got banned from Vivian's house for a while.
Wow. Okay.
Hamfist, just so you know, you can try again, but Viv will boot you again if you take a bath in her tub or other such shenanigans.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I had a naked gnome running around Vivian's house. Yeah.
Oh my god. Whatever next.
And Hamfist's giraffe kept climbing on the table. You can't have giraffes on the table. It's unsanitary. Even in a Forsaken's house.
Oh. Right, well. Those, I believe, are our funny moments for this episode. Do we have anything else to add?
Just about next week.
Yes.
We don't have any solid plans yet, but we are going to be brainstorming about that. If you have any suggestions, by the way, we have 2 episodes this season that are not full yet. So, if you have any ideas, come join our server. Be part of the community. We have a Getting Involved channel where you can suggest topics. You can suggest questions for whoever is the next person that we're going to interview. And you can also drop a shout out there if you want to, which we can read out on your behalf.
So if you've got any funny moments, you can drop those in there as well.
Yes, exactly. Absolutely. Funny moments too, yeah.
Yes, more funny moments, please. We love funny moments.
Yes.
Right then. If that is all for this episode, I will be bringing it to an end. Thank you very much once again to Vivian and Zoo for taking part, especially
and
Xuyagu for reading the calendar.
Yeah.
I know our guests are not here at the moment, but thank you two very much for coming as well.
Aelric and Rhaldor for joining us today. It was wonderful to have you on.
Mm-hmm. And if you get a chance to, highly recommend that you go and RP with the Stromgarde community. They are a very nice bunch of people. And if you want to keep updated on our latest episodes, what we intend to do in the future, you can by all means join our Discord server. The link will be in the description below. You can also find us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And be sure to like and subscribe our YouTube channel as well. What's that, Zoo?
Yeah. We can find us there as well.
Yeah, I suppose if you're... Yeah, fair enough.
If you want to, yeah.
If you want to, yeah.
Yeah.
But until next time, guys, see you.
Goodbye, everybody. See you next time.